Hi again, and welcome back to our show. And it's time, as promised, to go up to Mohegan Sun, Pocono Downs, because they had some good racing up there. You like the little flick of the shoulder?
I did like that. We're making a habit of that.
Okay, and what happened was there were 3 divisions, each one worth $20,000, and the big final takes place tonight at Mohegan Sun, which you can bet there at Mohegan Sun or better here at Harrah's Chester, whichever has closer proximity for you. They're going to be terrific. In the first heat, Ginger and Fred was the overwhelming 3-5 chalk with Dave Pallone. The entry of Yellow Diamond with Jim Morrill Jr. and In the Game with Brian Sears with a 2-1 second choice. Pumptuous at 5-1.
Pumptuous.
Pumptuous. 5-1 with Andy Miller. And here's the call.
Underway, far outside, Yellow Diamond starting fast. Pumptuous gets away well at the rail. Those two to battle early on for the early lead. Ginger and Fred is now about 3 lengths back in third, followed by In the Game fourth. Right after that, Shanghai Lil close up fifth. Looking for a spot there, sixth is I'm Not Gonna Lie, and Hats Away is the early trailer. Yellow Diamond really pounding the dirt on the front end. Going to carve out a big opening quarter here. They get there in 27 even. It's Yellow Diamond and Jim Morrill Jr. looking for 3 straight wins, has had about a month off. She's got the lead by 2. Pumptuous coming off the layoff is in the pocket second, then a gap back to Ginger and Fred, the 3-5 favorite. Pennsylvania champion is a 2-year-old last year and coming off a Sire Stakes win. In the Game is there in fourth with Sears. First over now, there goes Campbell with Shanghai Lil, who was a big earner last year as a 2-year-old. I'm Not Gonna Lie is pacing 6th, and Hats Away also heads to the outside 7th. The half 56 even, 29 even second panel, well rated there by Morrill, and now Yellow Diamond steps away by 2. Pumptuous is there in second. Ginger and Fred gets off the rail to make her move there in third, still about 2 away. Also following the cover out there is Shanghai Lil fourth. Back at the rail 5th. In the Game has been saving ground. Hats Away is outside 6th, and I'm Not Gonna Lie the deep trailer. It's still Yellow Diamond on the front end, 3/4, 1:22 3, a 26 3 third panel, and it's Yellow Diamond now out by 2.5. Ginger and Fred not getting any closer there in second. Pumptuous still at the rail third with Shanghai Lil fourth. At the top of the stretch, Yellow Diamond extending that lead now out to 5, now 6. Morrill looking back, there's nobody coming.
Yellow Diamond left like a rocket ship from the outside. Made the top and jogged by 4 and 151 flat. That's real racehorse time. Shanghai Lil and Campbell finished second. The chalk, Ginger and Fred came first over with Spaghetti and limped home third.
Wow, I love these. What are they?
Metaphors?
Metaphors,
Something
yeah,
like
there you
that.
go.
And speaking of metaphors, in the second division, in the second limb rather, here's Heather with that one.
Yeah, more 3-year-old pacing fillies. We've got Cammie's Heart. She's been at the Big M recently. She's making her Pocono debut here. Shacked Up is the favorite, traveling down from Canada. This is only her second start for the whole season. And Kiss Me Kate, love that name, coming off a Pennsylvania Sire Stake win.
I bet Shacked Up and Kiss Me, whatever that was, they seem to go together.
Yeah, Kiss Me Kate.
All right, Kiss Me Kate,
right.
Exactly.
Underway, Sing No Evil Hanover, first to show here, quickly out for the early lead. Cammie's Heart is also leaving. So too from the outside, Girls Night Out gets into it, hotly contested early. Moving up fourth there is Kiss Me Kate, settled back at the rail, Shacked Up, followed by the entry mate there, It Hurts Me. Then it's Racing Star in the early trailer. Here is Riley Character. Girls Night Out took a bad step around that turn, goes off stride. Sing No Evil has the lead at the quarter in 27 flat, and she's got company coming in the form of Kiss Me Kate off a win at the Meadows in a Sire Stakes. She's going to clear here with Jason Bartlett. Sing No Evil Hanover back to second. Then it's Cammie Hart, another Meadowlands shipper third. Shacked Up with Morrill, another Canadian Invader fourth. Following that cover, It Hurts Me off a win at the Meadowlands is fifth. Racing Star comes off the layup at a big 2-year-old season. She's third over sixth. Also to the outer flow there is Riley Character, and trying to make up for that break, Girls Night Out. The half 56 2, 29 2 second panel. Not too difficult fractions so far for these top flight pacers. Kiss Me Kate has the lead, but pressured early here on the back stretch in the form of Shacked Up on the outside, just a half length back. Sing No Evil has worked out the trip there in the pocket third. Second over is It Hurts Me. Also wanting to go Racing Star third over there sixth. Boxed in at the rail is Cammie's Heart, and getting into it from the back, Riley Character and Girls Night Out. 3/4, 3/4, 124-1, 27-4, third panel. Anybody's ball game right now. Kiss Me Kate being pressured there by Shacked Up on the outside. It Hurts Me revving up, going way out wide. There is Racing Star, Sing No Evil Hanover still at the rail. At the top of the stretch, It Hurts Me on the, Shacked Up on the outside. Kiss Me Kate on the inside, and Shacked Up getting the better of it.
Well, we saw Mr. Morrill Jr. in the winner's circle earlier, and he's back, right? Here he is with Shacked Up. She comes first up. Sprints home in 27-4. She wins in 152. Kiss Me Kate was second, and then we have Cammie's Heart, who was third. By the way, I don't know if you knew this, but Yellow Diamond and Shacked Up, they both were supplemented $15,000. They weren't staked up to it. They had a supplement. Wow. So good for them.
They must have thought their horses had a good chance, right? Yeah, nice.
Absolutely. So we're going to actually talk to Jimmy Morrill Jr. right now about the 2 eliminations.
Let's do that.
The Yellow Diamond coming out of the 8-hole, Jim. She's been off a month. Incredible mile. Tell me about the race here.
I just floated her off the gate, and she was just on cruise the whole way. It was really as easy as she made it look. She was just strong. I was just on cruise control, and I can't even believe they went 26-3. She did it so easy, and as you could see, I was just shutting her right down to the wire. This filly stays healthy. She'll pace this track in 49, no problem.
Shacked Up. Tell me a little bit about this mare, and pulled her first up. She did it pretty easily. Second start this year. You never drove her before. Tell me about the race.
She's just a nice little filly. I guess she was really meant to be a good horse, and she broke a bone as a 2-year-old, so she's basically just starting back. Nothing to really know. She's a sweetheart. Whatever you ask her to do, she does.
In the third Lynch elim, Dawn's Legacy with Brennan, the Minister of Speed, was 8-5. And that made him the favorite. Slight favorite over Pedigree Snob at 9-5, when Warakee K was the 5-2 third choice with Andrew McCarthy, and the race looked like this.
Underway in the final elimination here. Stepping out is Perfectionist, sticking ahead out in front for the early lead. Warwick, he gets away well on the outside. So too does Pedigree Snob out there 3 wide in third. Dawn's Legacy and right behind them there in fourth, and a length and a half to Melissa's Fancy. It's 2 more back to 4 Stars Molly, then Fashion Week and Samantha Q. And again, not today for Model Magnate, doomed by that break before the race even started. Warwick Key with Andrew McCarthy. They get the quarter in 26-2. Warwick Key coming off the layoff. Pedigree Snob also coming off the layoff. Those two battling it out. And Pedigree Snob with Chip Noble going to take over as the 9-5 second choice, with Warwick Key back to second. Inside third there, the Meadowlands shipper Perfectionist, followed by another Meadowlands ship, Dawn's Legacy, who gets off the rail with Brennan. Following that cover is Melissa's Fancy into fifth. Filling in the gap sixth there is 4 Stars Molly. Third over on the outside, Fashion Week. Then Samantha Q. They're at the half in 55-1. 28-4 second panel, fastest fractions of the day. On the outside, grinding there is Dawn's Legacy, the 8-5 favorite, now sticks out in front of Pedigree Snob back there in second. Melissa's Fancy is on the outside, uncovered now. She moves into second, being backed up at the rail. Warwick Key, second over out there. Perfectionist also trying to get into it is Fashion Week, but it's Dawn's Legacy on the front end at 3/4 and 122-3, 27-2 third panel. Dawn's Legacy trying to hold off Melissa's Fancy, who has the cover there in the pocket second. Perfectionist now shakes loose, so too does Fashion Week back and forth. At the top of the stretch, it's Dawn's Legacy. Brennan goes to work now. Melissa's Fancy trying to gun her down on the outside. Late kick from Fashion Week. It's Dawn's Legacy. Melissa's Fancy trying to rally, going to be tight at the wire. Dawn's Legacy.
Wow, what a finish. Dawn's Legacy got up by a sneeze over Melissa's Fancy and John Campbell, winning in 152-3. Fashion Week and Sears closed a ton, but finished a close third. Samantha Q with Tom Jackson came from the men's room to finish fourth. Just get beaten in the photo at 103-1. So let's talk to the connections to find out what happened in this great heat.
George, tell me a little bit about the race.
You know, they were going at it pretty good, so I didn't want to get involved with that. And train started coming past the 3/8 here, so I come with her, and I thought I could make the lead easier than I did, but I didn't. I ended up having to go 27 down the backside. She got a little tired late, but you know, she was game enough to hold off John.